Hey guys, what's up? So I was just on the phone with a booking agent friend of mine, and we were talking about the modern music business and social media. And I was telling him about this thing that I've recently discovered, and I'm calling it the young face, old voice factor. So the young face, old voice factor, because he was asking me about a certain musician, and he was like, "Well, why is that person so big?" And I was like, "Look, when you look at their videos, it's like this super young face, right? And but then when you hear what comes out of it, it's like this super experienced, mature voice, and you're like, "Whoa, where did that come from?" And then we started thinking, wait a second, that's kind of everywhere. Like not every, but a lot of success in the music business has been that way for a long, long time. It's when, but in the past 10 years in social media, it's and on YouTube and viral hits and people who have risen in the music industry, a lot of it is a younger face with an older voice. Or probably better said is what you see is not what you hear. Not always for the better, not always for the worse. Most of the time for the better. And that really made me think, wow, yeah, this is visual. Like the music business is very visual. And especially because we've been looking at these screens for so long. I've got other videos about that on how like Spotify is an audio platform and we need to be focusing on audio if we want to keep growing on it. Um, at the end of the day, your image does matter. Your branding does matter. What you look like matters, unfortunately. I mean, a lot of the music business is like who's popular in high school, unfortunately. It's not just making great music. I know it's a bummer. I really wish it was. I'm sure you love music as much as I do. Like, you'll be hard pressed to find somebody who loves and listens to music as much as I do. And I'm sure you're one of those people because you're watching this video. But the music business and the entertainment business does have a visual element to it, and your branding is important. Like what you look like, what you stand for, all those things are important. And I just like this old face, young face, old voice factor as like the perfect prototype for that existing, especially with viral hits on YouTube and TikTok, and no doubt. Like that factor is really out there. So I want you to look for it. The young face, old voice, or even old face, young voice, or sometimes it's it can be an ethnic thing, or it can be like, whew, man, I don't want to go too far with this. You know what I'm saying? It's when what you're looking at doesn't match what you're hearing. What does that do? It creates serious curiosity, and that's what we need as artists. We need curiosity, like people looking at us going, "Man, I really dig this music, but I know there's more to this story, and I want to learn more about this story." Like the more I can learn, I feel like the deeper this story is going to go, and I can really become a fan of this artist. Like I want to go deep with this guy over and over and over again. And the deeper your story, the more they listen. Like the more compelling and interesting you can become as an artist, the longer they will listen to your music because they're congruent. Usually, like the way you're telling your story is very close to the way your lyrics flow and the production of your music. And that, if you're like me, you live your art. The way that you make your music is very fluid with the way that you're living your life. So those two things can go together. I just think it's important to remember the story you're telling your audience is as important as the music you're making for that audience to listen to. Like the two are really wrapped up in one bundle of a thing. So yeah, keep an eye out for the young face, old voice thing. It's a real thing. If we, Thank you for watching my YouTube videos lately. We've really been growing quite a bit here on my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.